Hello dear aspirants, this is Dr. Sourav first classes. Our contact number is 98367930076. Again, I am repeating our contact number, which is 98367930076, and our email ID is sourcefclasses@gmail.com. So if you have any mathematical query, doubts or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or you can WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID, then our team can arrange it out clearing session for you. After that, you can join our regular batches, our one-on-one sessions and our online classes. So that will be beneficial for your preparation of upcoming examinations like IISc, entrance tests, your TIFR, NBHM, etc. And also for your semester exams also. So please feel free to contact if you need any help from us. Okay. So now we are going to solve a problem which is appeared in the IIT JAM examination of the mathematical statistics paper, and the question is telling us that let f from R to R be a continuous odd function that is identically 0. Further, suppose that f is a periodic function, define gx is equals to 0 to x integral ft dt. Then there are four options here. So first option is telling us that g is odd and not periodic. So option B is telling us that g is even and periodic. Option C is telling us that g is even and not periodic. Option D is telling us that g is odd and periodic. Okay. So what can be done with this? Let me ready my screen. Okay. So we are tasked with analyzing the properties of the function gx equals to 0 to x integral ft dt. Okay. So now where our f is a continuous, f from R to R be continuous, non-zero and periodic function. Okay. Now we are going to analyze the periodicity of gx. Since our f is periodic, there exists a period which is t greater than 0 such that f of x plus t is equals to f. Okay. So for all x, that will happen for all x belongs to R. Okay. So now we are going to compute this gx plus t. That is equals to what? That will be integral 0 to x plus t ft dt. So that is equals to what? So that will be our integral 0 to x ft dt plus that will be x to x plus t ft dt. So fine, so good. So now the second integral, that means the integral from x to x plus t ft dt is equals to, this thing is equals to integral 0 to t ft dt, as our this thing is what? Our ft dt, our ft as it is periodic and with period t, so our that will be same. So thus we can write g of x plus t is equals to g of x plus that will be integral 0 to t ft. For gx to be periodic, we must have g of x plus t is equals to gx for all x. So this requires our integral from 0 to t ft dt is has to be 0. Since our f is not identically 0, so our this part may or may not be 0. Okay. So our gx is not necessarily periodic. So now we are going to analyze the parity of gx. So let me change my color here. Okay, now it's okay. So now we are going to compute g of minus x. That will be what? That is equals to integral 0 to minus x ft dt. So now we are going to use the substitution u equal to minus t. So then we will get g of minus x will be now integral 0 to x f of minus u du, rather minus du, because we from this we would get dt equals to minus du. So then that will be what? That will be minus of integral 0 to x f of minus u du. If our f is odd, then f of minus u is equals to minus fu. Then our g of minus x is equals to g of minus x is equals to minus of 0 to x integral of this thing fu du. That is equals to what? That is equals to integral 0 to x fu du. That is equals to gx. If our f is even, then f of minus u equals to fu. Then we would get g of minus x, that is equals to minus integral 0 to x fu du, that is equals to what? That is equals to minus of gx. Okay. So since our f is not specified to be odd or even, gx may or may not be odd or even. So our gx is odd if f is even, and even if f is odd. Okay. And g is not periodic unless our integral 0 to t ft dt is 0. So, so the correct answer will be our option A, which is telling us that g is odd and not periodic. Okay. Hope you understood, guys. Again, I am telling that if you have any mathematical queries, doubts, or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or you can WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID, then our team can arrange it out clearing session for you. After that, you can join our institute as a student, then you can enjoy all the services of Dr. Sourav's classes. Thank you, guys. Hope you understood. Thank you.